students, this particular class I want to discuss a few questions on ellipse. The first question is given in this way. Length of the latus rectum is given as 1, and also he has given focus as 3, 4. Directrix equation is given as 4x plus 3y minus 5 is equals to 0. That is the information given. He is asking to find the eccentricity. Or a length of the latus rectum given means the information is given as a 2b square by a. He is given as 1. Now this is directrix and this is a focus. 3, 4 is the focus, and directrix is given as 4x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Tell me now, in case of eccentricity of an ellipse, what about the from focus onto the directrix? What is the perpendicular distance? The distance between focus and directrix is nothing but a by e minus AE. That distance is nothing but from a point onto this line, the perpendicular distance, that is equals to 12 plus 12 minus 5 divided by 5. So we got the perpendicular distance from focus onto the directrix. So that is nothing but a by e minus AE. So that means we got a into 1 minus e square divided by e is equals to, what about this value? 19 divided by 5. Now from this information we can find out the value of eccentricity. Divide both, then we will get 2b square divided by into e divided by a square into 1 minus e square is equals to, we are dividing both, so you will get 5 divided by 19. Now b square and a square into 1 minus e square also cancel. You will get eccentricity is equals to 5 by 38 for an ellipse. So one more question he has given. Y is equals to 2x minus 5 line. The line y is equals to 2x minus 5 touches the ellipse given. The line y is equals to 2x minus 5 touches the ellipse having foci at, for that ellipse he has given focus at 3, 1, one focus, the other focus is at minus 1, 7. Minus 1, minus 7 is one focus, and this point is given as a 3, 7. So let us say this is the tangent given. Tangent touches the ellipse at a point P. In the question he is asking to find the coordinates of P. Let us say this is equals to S and this is S dash. Now I can say SP plus S dash P. Right? So now extend this one SP and extend this one S dash P. For SP S dash, tangent is the external angle bisector, normal is the internal angle bisector for SP S dash. Okay, now that is okay. For SP S dash, tangent is the internal angle bisector, means he is asking to find the coordinates of a point P. We know the equation of tangent at P. This line equation is given in the question. Y is equal to 2x minus 15. How to find out the coordinates of P? What I am doing is, for the point 3, 7, with respect to this line, find out the reflection. That reflection must lie on this line. The reflection of the point 3, 7 with respect to this line must lie on this line. Yes, you can find out the equation of this particular line. Solve the tangent equation and this equation. We will get the coordinates of P. But how to find out the reflection? 2x minus y minus 15 is equals to 0 is the line, and the point is given as a 3 comma 7. We have to find out the reflection. Let us say the reflection is equal to h comma k. So h minus 3 divided by 2 is equals to k minus 7 divided by minus 1 is equals to minus 2 into 2 3 is 6. That means 2 into 3 minus 6, minus 6 not minus 7. So 2 into 3 minus 7 minus 15 divided by 2 square plus minus 1 whole square. So from this we will get the h comma k point. That means we are getting the reflection A coordinates we are getting. You know the point A and you know the point S dash. Then we can find out the equation of S dash A. This line equation we know, and tangent at P also given. Solve these two line equations, we will get the coordinates of a point P, right? So that is the idea. What we used here is SP S dash, external angle bisector is the tangent, internal angle bisector is the normal. That is the reason focus reflection with respect to this line lie on this one. So we got the coordinates of A and then we got the coordinates of P. So next question is given like this. Find the equation of normal to the ellipse. We have to find out the equation of normal to this ellipse. X square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equals to 1, which is at the maximum possible distance from center. Okay, first of all, what is the equation of the tangent? The equation of the tangent is AX divided by cos theta minus by divided by sin theta is equals to a square minus b square. So that is the equation of normal to an ellipse. I hope so everyone know. A square x divided by x1 minus b square y divided by y1 is equals to a square minus b square is the equation of the normal. Now what I am doing here, x1 is equal to a cos theta and y1 is equals to b sin theta. These are the parametric equations of an ellipse. So that is the reason in place of x1 we have to write 3 cos theta, in place of y1 we have to write 2 sin theta. Then we will get the equation of normal. Now from center onto this normal, what is the perpendicular distance? That perpendicular distance is given by modulus of minus 5 divided by square root of x ka coefficient square. That's why 9 by cos square theta plus y ka coefficient square. So that's why you get 4 divided by sin square theta. So this is the perpendicular distance from center to the normal. He is saying that distance is a maximum. Then what is the equation of the normal? Okay, he is asking this distance is maximum. Now what I am doing is, this can be written as 5 divided by square root of 9 into secant square theta plus 4 into cosecant square theta. Again that can be written further as 5 divided by square root of 9 plus 4 plus 9 tan square theta plus 4 cot square theta. Nothing here. Secant square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta. Cosecant square theta can be written as 1 plus cot square theta. Now we have to get this total value as a maximum. To get this total value as a maximum value, denominator must be minimum. If this value is a minimum value, then the total value is going to be maximum. As you know, 9 tan square theta plus 4 cot square theta divided by 2 is always greater than or equal to square root of 9 tan square theta plus into 4 cot square theta. So from this we can say 9 tan square theta plus 4 cot square theta is greater than or equals to tan square theta, cot square theta cancel, 9 4s are 36, 36 under root is 6, 6 2s are 12. So that means I can say its minimum value is equals to 12. So that's why this expression minimum value is equals to 12. 9 plus 4 13 plus 12 is equals to 25 under root is 5. 5 cancel, you will get 1. That means from center of the ellipse to the normal, the maximum distance is 1. But when you will get that maximum distance? Yes, that maximum distance you will get. I applied here arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. Arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean, equal to. That means when equality possible, when the numbers are same. That means 9 tan square theta is equals to 4 cot square theta. Then only you will get this 12. Equality possible only when those two numbers are same. So that's why now I can write here tan to the power of 4 theta is equals to 4 by 9. Therefore we are getting tan square theta is equal to 2 by 3. Now I can write tan theta is equals to root of 2 by 3. Now tan theta is equal to root of 2 by 3 means yes, you can write this is root 2 and this one is root 3. Then automatically it becomes root 5. Yes. So that means we can write cos theta is equal to root 3 by root 5. Sin theta is equals to, we can write root 2 divided by root 5. So from that you will get the answer here. That means here see 3x divided by, in place of cos theta we can write root 3 by root 5 minus, in place of sin theta we can write root 2 divided by root 5 is equals to 5. Now root 3 into x plus minus root 2 into y is equals to root 5. So this is the equation of normal which is having a maximum distance from the center of the ellipse. So here we used the condition arithmetic mean greater than or equals to geometric mean to get the minimum value of 9 tan square theta plus 4 cot square theta. The next question is asking in this way: an ellipse touches x-axis and y-axis. An ellipse touches x-axis and y-axis. He is saying ellipse touches the x-axis and y-axis. This is an ellipse. Let us say we can say it is an oblique ellipse. An ellipse touches x-axis and y-axis. Find the locus of its center. He is asking this center locus we have to find out. For that the information is given as the length of the major axis is given as semi-major axis. Length of the semi-major axis is given as 9 and the length of the semi-minor axis is given as 4. So that is the information given. So whether you observed or not, so if H comma K is the center, right? Then can anyone say what about the equation of director circle? The equation of director circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to a square plus b square. That is the equation of director circle. You know what is a director circle? The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents. That is a director circle, right? So this is the equation of director circle. For the director circle, center is nothing but the center of the ellipse. Now, what the information we have? This director circle, because these two are also tangents, their intersection is an origin. That means this circle is passing through origin. So that's why put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Then we are getting h square plus k square is equals to 9 square plus 4 square. Therefore the required locus equation is x square plus y square is equal to 9 square plus 4 square. right? So this is an oblique ellipse. Center is h comma k. He is asking locus of the center h comma k. So next question is asking like this: from any point on the circle x square plus y square is equals to 25. So let us say this is the ellipse given. The equation of ellipse is given as x square by 4 plus y square by 1 is equals to 1. That is an ellipse given. X square plus y square is equals to 25. This is a circle. So any point on this circle we can take it as the circle equation is also given. X square plus y square is equals to 25 is the equation of a circle. So any point on the circle we can take it as a cos theta comma a sin theta. So that is a point on the circle. Now from this point we have to draw a tangent. So this is the tangent drawn. And this is another tangent drawn, right? So these two tangents touches the ellipse at A, and another point we can take it as B. This is the information given, AB. No doubt AB is the chord of contact with respect to ellipse, right? Now what is the equation of the chord of contact? Observe here. Ellipse is there. From an external point we are drawing the tangents. Those two tangents touches the ellipse. Then this is called the chord of contact. The equation of the chord of contact is S1 is equal to 0. So that's why I am finding the equation of this chord of contact. The equation of that chord of contact is S1 x1, that is 5 cos theta x1 by a square plus y1 divided by b square is equals to 1. So that is the equation of this chord of contact, that is S1 is equal to 0. But in the question he is asking find the locus of midpoint of the chord AB. This is the chord, this chord middle point. Locus is asking. Let us say the midpoint is h comma k. That midpoint locus we have to find out. But if h comma k is the midpoint, or you can take it as the x1 comma y1, which we will take very frequently. X1 y1 is the midpoint of the chord AB. Then what is the equation of the chord? For a circle or for an ellipse or for parabola, for ellipse, hyperbola, any case, if x1 y1 is the midpoint, then the equation of this chord is given by S1 is equal to S11. So that's why x1 y1 is the midpoint, then the equation of this chord is given by S1, that means x into x1 by 4 plus y into y1 by 4 minus 1 is equals to x1 square by 4 plus y1 square by 1 minus 1. S1 is equal to S11. Now here both the observe here minus 1 both sides cancel. So that is the information we got. Now if you observe carefully, we got this chord equation when midpoint is there, that is equation number 2. We got the same chord of contact equation with respect to this point, that is S1 is equal to 0. Both represents this line only. That's why comparison x1 by 4 by 5 cos theta by 4 is equals to y1 by 4 by 5 sin theta is equals to, yes or no? Here x coefficient is x1 by 4, here x coefficient is 5 cos theta by 4. Here y coefficient is, here 1. Right. Here y coefficient is y1 by 1 but here y coefficient is 5 sin theta by 1 is equals to, here the constant is x1 square by 4 plus y1 square divided by 1 by 1. Now from this we have to eliminate theta. Now 4 cancel. We are getting x1 is equals to 5 cos theta into x1 square by 4 plus y1 square by 1. Next y1 is equals to 5 sin theta into x1 square by 4 plus y1 square by 1. Now squaring and adding, then you will get x1 square plus y1 square is equals to x1 square by 4 plus y1 square by 1 whole square into 5 cos square theta, not 5 cos square theta, 25 cos square theta plus 25 sin square theta. Now if you take 25 common, cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is equals to 1. So locus equation is, in place of x1 y1 we have to write x comma y. You will get the required locus equation, right? So these are the different types of questions based on ellipse. Next class we are going to discuss a few more questions. Okay, bye bye.